Science for Quarter 2, Week 4. Plants and animals and their habitats. Terrestrial, aquatic, and aerial habitat. Matatag curriculum. Bansang makabata, batang makabansa. With me, Teacher KMT. Good day, kids! Today, we will learn about plants and animals and their habitats, terrestrial, aquatic, and aerial habitat. Here are the possible objectives for today's lesson. Number 1. Understand the meaning of habitat. Number 2. Distinguish the differences of terrestrial, aquatic, and aerial habitat. And number 3. Create a concept map about habitat. What are the basic needs for survival of all living organisms? Why is it important to understand where different plants and animals find their survival needs? Can you give examples of living organisms and their specific survival needs? How do these needs vary among different plants and animals in different places? Let's try. Match column A with column B. Take your time in answering. Are you done? Let's check. Number 1. Habitat. Is it letter A, letter B, letter C, or letter D? Very good. The correct answer is letter D. It is the natural home or environment where a plant or animal lives and grows. Number 2. Terrestrial. What is your answer? Good job! The correct answer is letter C. It describes things that live or grow on land. Number 3. Aquatic. What is your answer? Good job! The correct answer is letter B. It describes things that live, grow, or happen in water. And last, aerial. Correct. The answer is letter A. It describes things that happen or exist above the ground. Why is it important for scientists and environmentalists to understand and classify different types of habitats? Very good. Understanding and classifying different types of habitats helps scientists and environmentalists protect biodiversity, manage natural resources, and develop strategies to combat climate change. It also aids in sustainable development and informs environmental policies. How might knowledge of these habitat-related terms help us protect and conserve ecosystems and the species that live in them? Correct. Knowing habitat-related terms helps us focus conservation efforts, manage and restore habitats, inform policies, and educate the public. This ensures ecosystems and species are protected and preserved. First lesson, terrestrial habitat. A terrestrial habitat is a place on land where plants and animals live. Each type of terrestrial habitat has its own unique climate, plants, and animals. Examples of terrestrial habitat. Number 1. Tundra. A cold, treeless region found in Arctic and on high mountains. It has a layer of permanently frozen ground called permafrost. Despite the harsh conditions, some plants and animals like mosses, lichens, reindeer, and Arctic foxes can live there. The tundra has very short summers and long freezing winters. Number 2. Forest. Home to trees, birds, insects, and mammals like deer and bears. Number 3. Deserts. Hot and dry areas with plants like cacti and animals like lizards and camels. Number 4. Grasslands. Wide open spaces with grasses, home to animals like lions, zebras, and elephants. Number 5. Mountains. High and cold with animals like goats and eagles. Kids, remember, these habitats provide everything the plants and animals need to survive, like food, water, and shelter. Work example. This work example is to be guided by your actual teacher. Second lesson, aquatic habitat. An aquatic habitat is a place where plants and animals live in water. This can be fresh water like rivers and lakes, or salt water like oceans and seas. Freshwater habitats. These include rivers, lakes, ponds, and streams. Animals like frogs, fish, and ducks live here. Plants such as water lilies and cattails are common. Saltwater habitats. These are found in oceans and seas. You'll find creatures like dolphins, sharks, and sea turtles here. Coral reefs, which are underwater structures made by tiny animals called corals, are also part of saltwater habitats. Type of aquatic habitat. Number 1. Rivers and streams. Flowing freshwater habitats where you can find fish, insects, and plants that thrive in moving water. The terms stream and river are often used interchangeably, but rivers typically describe larger bodies of flowing water, while streams are smaller in size. Number 2. Lakes and ponds. Still freshwater habitats that are home to frogs, turtles, and a variety of aquatic plants. Lakes are generally deeper while ponds are shallow. Lakes are larger and more open, while ponds are smaller and enclosed. Ponds are always freshwater, while lakes can sometimes be saltwater. Number 3. Oceans and seas. Vast saltwater habitats with diverse marine life like whales, sharks, and coral reefs. Oceans are vast bodies of water that cover more than 70% of the Earth's surface. While seas are smaller bodies of water found within the ocean or along the coast, often partially enclosed by land. Number 4. Wetlands. Areas where water covers the soil such as marshes and swamps, which are rich in bird and plant life. Marshes are typically found near bodies of water such as rivers or lakes and are characterized by the presence of grasses, reeds, and other non-woody plants. On the other hand, swamps are usually located in low-lying areas and are dominated by trees and shrubs. Why are aquatic habitats important? Very good! Aquatic habitats are crucial because they provide food, shelter, and breeding grounds for many species. They also help regulate the Earth's climate and support human activities like fishing and tourism. Interesting facts. Coral reefs are sometimes called the rainforests of the sea because they are home to so many different species. Work example. This work example is to be guided by your actual teacher. Why do you need to learn and care about aquatic habitat? Correct! Learning and caring for aquatic habitats can help us create a better or more sustainable world for everyone. Third lesson, aerial habitat. An aerial habitat is a fascinating environment where organisms live in the air. This includes birds, insects, bats, and even some plants that thrive in the sky or high up in the trees. Types of aerial habitats. Number 1. Forest canopy. The uppermost layer of forest where many birds, insects, and small mammals live among the leaves and branches. Number 2. Open sky. Areas like grasslands, deserts, and oceans where birds and insects fly freely. Number 3. Urban habitat. Cities and towns where birds and insects adapt to living in man-made structures. Number 4. Polar habitat. Cold regions like the Arctic and Antarctic home to birds and insects adapted to harsh conditions. Number 5. Alpine habitat. High altitude areas such as mountains where species have adapted to low oxygen levels and extreme temperatures. Work example. This work example is to be guided by your actual teacher. Learners' takeaways. Complete the concept map by providing guiding questions that lead to the desired answers. Concept map for habitat. Reflection on learning. Reflection on learning habitat guide concepts. Number 1, new knowledge. Think about what you have learned about habitats for plants and animals, like where they live and how they survive. Number 2, caring for Earth. Consider how you now value taking care of our planet and the plants and animals that live here. Number 3, self-check and goals. Look at what you know well and what you'd like to learn more about. Set goals to guide your future learning. Number 4, amazing discoveries. Remember the cool things you have found out about habitats and how they work. And number 5, growing up. Think about how you have become a better learner and nature protector. Evaluating learning. Choose the letter of the correct answer. Number 1. What type of habitat do plants and animals living in the ocean belong to? Letter A. Terrestrial. Letter B. Aquatic. Letter C. Aerial. Or letter D. Arboreal. What is the correct answer? Very good. The correct answer is letter B. Aquatic. Number 2. Which habitat includes forests, grasslands, and deserts? Letter A. Aquatic. Letter B. Aerial. Letter C. Terrestrial. Or letter D. Subterranean. What is the correct answer? Good job! The correct answer is letter C. Terrestrial. Number 3. Where can you typically find a penguin? Letter A. In the air. Letter B. In the trees. Letter C. In the ocean. Or letter D. In a desert. What is the correct answer? Good job! The correct answer is letter C. In the ocean. Number 4. Which of the following animals is best suited for a terrestrial habitat? Letter A. Dolphin. Letter B. Kangaroo. Letter C. Penguin. Or letter D. Seagull. What is the correct answer? Great! The correct answer is letter B. Kangaroo. Number 5. What type of habitat would you associate with a butterfly? Letter A. Terrestrial. Letter B. Aquatic. Letter C. Aerial. Letter D. Arboreal. What is the correct answer? Good job! The correct answer is letter C. Aerial. Number 6. Frogs are commonly found in which type of habitat? A. Aerial. B. Aquatic. C. Terrestrial. Or D. Polar. What is the correct answer? Correct! The correct answer is letter B. Aquatic. Number 7. What kind of habitat includes ponds, lakes, and rivers? A. Terrestrial. B. Aerial. C. Aquatic. Or D. Arboreal. What is the correct answer? Good job! The correct answer is letter C. Aquatic. Number 8. Where would you find animals like squirrels and rabbits? A. In the ocean. B. In the sky. C. On land. Or D. Underground. What is the correct answer? Very good. The correct answer is letter C, on land. Number 9. Which habitat is primarily associated with birds and insects? Letter A, terrestrial. Letter B, aerial. Letter C, aquatic. Letter D, arboreal. What is the correct answer? Good job! The correct answer is letter D, aerial. Number 10. What type of habitat is a coral reef considered? Letter A, aquatic. Letter B, terrestrial. Letter C, aerial. Letter D, arboreal. What is the correct answer? Good job! The correct answer is letter A, aquatic. Well done, kids! What have we learned today? Today, we learn about a terrestrial habitat is a place on land where plants and animals live. Each type of terrestrial habitat has its own unique climate, plants, and animals. An aquatic habitat is a place where plants and animals live in water. This can be in fresh water like rivers and lakes, or salt water like oceans and seas. An aerial habitat is a fascinating environment where organisms live in the air. This includes birds, insects, bats, and even some plants that thrive in the sky or high up in trees. Kids, thank you for listening. I hope you have learned something. Do not forget to click the like, share, and subscribe.